best with Michael's cat?
Might be okay.
You being honest?
Yeah.
You don't think the cat would sense you being nosy and such?
No.
Okay.
I think you're gonna kill it.
What?
Oh wait, no,
Kill
kill
it.
it. No,
The
sorry.
interaction.
I didn't even realize what I just said. I think you're gonna kill it at interacting with the cat.
Oh,
okay.
And then there's also a table right here. Yep, Michael's already figured it out. All right, we're gonna move the mic. So then, nope, not there yet, Michael. The mic's right here, so be mindful that it's gotta be near your mouth. And then Grace got you, Michael. Now you know where it's at. Oh, there you go. Sorry if you found it. Hell yeah! All right, round of applause, audience. I saw my footing right there. All right, Michael, meet Sarah. Sarah, meet Michael.
Hello.
Hey.
And the dating has begun. All right, no questions from me. Michael, do you have any siblings?
Yes, one.
Just one older or younger?
Older.
Older. And Sarah, what about you? Do you have any siblings?
I have 2 older siblings and 1 younger half sibling.
2 older siblings and 1 younger half sibling?
Mhm.
Okay. Do y'all both enjoy having siblings?
It's nice.
I mean, I haven't really talked to my sister in many years. She's not part of the family per se anymore. She's kind of filtered off, though.
Oh,
But we were very
Let's
close growing
unpack.
up.
no.
Bonnie and Clyde.
The show has been told that it's like therapy in a sense. Is this by your doing or by hers? And if you want to be closer to the mic real fast, Michael. There you go. Oh, yeah, there you go.
God.
Yeah. Both of you be mindful. You got to be close to that mic.
Are you sure this is on?
Yeah, I mean, Andy, do you want to test the volume a little bit? But, Michael, so with your sibling, was that by your choice or by theirs?
Hers.
Okay. And are you, like, content with it, or you wish it was a little different?
I mean, such is life. I mean, everyone has, family that they're close with or not close with, so it just happened to be my sister.
Okay. And Sarah, do you have any, like, family, drifts with your siblings?
No, we're really close.
You're really,
I
like,
live
super
with my
tight?
brother, my sister, and we text on a group chat all the time. Although my half sister, I'm not as close to her as I could be, but I met her later on in life, so.
How did that happen?
Somebody was having fun.
Yeah.
Is a stepsister on your, oh, now I can hear myself. Is the
Yeah.
stepsister on your mother's side? father's side?
On my dad's side, half sister. I didn't find out until I was in college. It was a funny thing because I was dating a guy with the last name of Johnson at the time. So when the caller ID came up, old landlines, caller ID and everything, the name Johnson came up. It's like, oh, he must be calling from some auntie's house or something. So I pick up to talk to him and I hear a little girl's voice. Who may I speak to? My dad's name. Ask my mom, like, okay, there's some girl asking to speak to dad. And she snatched the phone. It's like, that's your half sister.
Oh.
Yeah, there was.
Wait, so did your mom know about it and just didn't tell y'all?
Yeah, they kind of gaslighted me a little bit. It's like, you knew, we talked about it, you knew, but I was 11 when that all happened, apparently. So, it's like,
So you're not close with her now?
not really. Like, I would say happy birthday to her and the kids and everything, but.
What happened? Is it that she lives further, or?
We're just not close. I guess maybe I could put forth more effort, but she's got her own family too, and so it's like, okay, well, we see each other on Facebook, like it's no big deal.
Michael, do you know if you have any secret families?
I would hope not.
Do you think there's a potential that there's one? Like, was your father and mother both around all the time, or?
My father and mother are high school sweethearts. They've been together like 55 years.
Same with mine. 50 years for ours, as of
Really?
November. Yeah.
Already a connection,
That's
Grace.
so weird, actually.
So there
This
is
is
somebody else in the
hilarious.
picture. They've been lying about it
They-
for 55 years.
Well, we do actually have an audience question. Have either of you been on a blind date before?
No.
No.
No? So this is the first? Alright.
Has the person that asked that question ever been on a blind date before? I don't
Does anybody go on blind dates anymore?
Oh yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Not even just this show. There's tons of moments people go on dates. Sarah, I'm curious. What's your favorite smell?
Smell.
Yeah.
Dragon's blood incense. That's the first thing that popped in my mind.
Oh,
It smells so good.
I literally didn't think you were going to say anything after Dragon's Blood, and I was like, this just got weird.
Is that an accurate scent? Do you think it smells like what it's describing?
Yeah, it smells a little dragony.
How would you describe a dragon?
I think of reptiles.
Yeah, like
Hay.
reptile.
It smells like hay.
What, reptilian? Seductive? Oh, well, maybe not reptilian is a good word for that.
All right, that's your favorite smell, though. Dragon's blood,
Yeah.
blood incense.
Mhm.
Michael, what about you? What's your favorite go-to smell?
I've seen the show many times, so I already knew that same question was coming my way, so I've been sitting here thinking about it. I just got some, it's like a air freshener spray from like Bath and Body Works. I think it's fresh linen.
Okay, classic. All right.
Makes me sneeze personally, but I have an audience question.
What?
Champagne toast.
I think I've seen that.
Oh,
or
the
smelled it
smell.
before.
Oh, got it.
Okay, anyway, before I was so rudely interrupted. Didn't she tell you you can DM us? Because I'm reading a DM right now. What made you decide to go on this date? Both of you.
Oh.
I know Michael was trying to get on for a second.
It could be interpreted so
Well,
many
that's what
different
I mean.
ways.
No, he was trying to get chosen. He got chose.
He did get chosen.
He got chose. There's a lot of people that didn't get chosen, so.
Yes, there's actually. Grace has seen the list. There is quite a few people that have yet to make an appearance so far. But Michael, since the topic's on you, why did you decide to go on a blind date?
I was chosen.
So God called you and you were like, you know what? God's telling me to do this, let's go for it.
Unless you are God.
No.
Yes.
I just like to think
Oh, that's
you
like
is
right
God.
up my nose. That's like right.
You can lower it. You have control at this point. You are your God in your circle right
Just
now.
because you can't see, you can use your hands.
Yeah, that is true.
You're
That is
alive.
true.
Right.
That is true. Sarah, what brought you on a blind date?
Tried a lot of stuff.
What
Didn't work.
What have you tried?
Mostly just apps.
Dating apps?
Dating apps, try to connect with friends through friends. It's like, hey, do you have anybody? And they kind of ignore me.
So that's why you haven't been on a blind date, just because your friends ain't
Yeah.
there actually to
Yeah,
help you.
the only thing I haven't really tried is like the bar scene. Allegedly, that's still a thing that exists. Going
Wait,
to
the
a
what
bar.
scene?
Bar scene.
Oh, the
Yeah.
bar scene.
So it's like my last resort, I guess, or one of those paid dating video sites.
What's
So-
what's a paid? Are you talking about OnlyFans? What's a paid?
I guess I'm thinking like those old VHS tapes where people had the VHS
Oh.
dates and hi, I'm number 2468 and I like sunlight walks on the beach or
Yeah.
you know
Yeah.
all that.
Michael, do you know what a VHS tape is?
Oh.
Say a VH. Oh my God, VHS tape. Jesus.
Yes, I know what a VHS is.
We made sure they're age
Do you know what a cassette is?
No, I don't. Oh, me. Oh, Sarah, do you know what a cassette is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know what Betamax is?
Okay, we're going.
What is Betamax?
He's an alpha.
I'm an alpha.
Speaking of alphas, we got a question from the audience. When's the last time you twirled the pookie?
What the hell is that? You've been out of the game.
Okay, Sarah, what's your
Last
best?
time I used Betamax was the last time I twirled the poop.
Yeah, Michael, when is the last time you did
I don't even know what part of the body that is.
I can only imagine. So, Michael, what do you think
Don't
that
ask
is?
me. I don't know what either of those things are.
But what do you think that is?
I couldn't Betamax like a workout product. Is that-
You take that?
Yeah.
What's a pookie?
Is that an app like HBO Max? What is Betamax?
What's a pookie, Michael?
Chris Rock plays inside of it with the belt.
Are you talking about, oh my
Booty
god,
Tank. Oh,
Booty
yeah,
Tank,
yeah,
yes,
okay,
thank you. Different letter and a whole different thing. Okay, Sarah, what about you? What do you think is Pookie?
I thought it was a dog.
A dog?
Like you played with a dog. When was the last time you played with a dog? And that's a
very
good question
sweet.
because I
Oh,
don't
no, I know what Pookie is. Where's the mic? I know what Pookie is.
What is it? Share with the world.
It's a black person's cousin from Detroit.
Okay, when's the last time you trolled him?
Twirl Pookie?
Yeah. What do you think twirly
In terms of my definition?
Yes.
Yeah.
No, I don't have a cousin named Pookie.
So never. You never trolled Pook. Okay, Sarah, have you trolled?
I told a few poopies.
Hell yeah, Sarah.
And they trolled me.
I don't feel like I'm part of this conversation. I really don't know what a Pookie is. What is a Pookie?
Audience, do you want to shout it out?
And what's a
It's
Betamax?
slang for smoking meth.
Oh, shit!
No.
We were
Never.
nowhere near that. No.
Playing with a dog.
Awesome, you know?
So you
Oh,
basically
yeah.
asked me if I did math. Would I look like the Tiger King?
I don't know because I am a blindfold.
Well, I mean, they can see me. That's why they asked the question. So
I'm not putting my nose up to it.
I appreciate you shouting the
so
answer.
have you done a Pookie? A road a Pookie?
Yeah, Sarah.
Twirl a Pookie?
No.
No? Okay. Did you know what it was before they just said that?
No idea.
You were just entertaining the conversation?
Yeah, just rolling along.
And what's Betamax?
It's a type of VHS tape.
It lost the VHS.
It was like what with DVDs?
Yeah, it was
What was before DVDs or
before the-
Blu-rays?
the
There was like those
Laser
other.
disc.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
So it was like a precursor.
It was a competition and they fucking smushed
Like
it.
8 tracks and cassette tapes, I think.
Yeah.
That's a little before my time, but I think that's the gist of it.
That's true.
Yeah.
Dogs or cats?
This is a question from the
Cats.
audience.
Cats.
Oh shit! Did you both say cats?
Yes.
Do you have a cat, either of you?
Yes.
Okay.
Used to.
Oh damn! Sorry to bring up.
Oh.
Damn.
That's okay. Like
Is your cat looking for a stepmom? Asking for a friend.
Michael.
That's Sarah.
Oh, Sarah. Sarah, what was your cat's name?
Ashley.
Catchley?
Ashley.
Oh, Ashley. I thought you were trying to use the word cat. A normal name. Ashley. How old was Ashley?
She was 16, I believe. when she
Oh my
passed.
gosh, she lived a flourishing life. Did you have her since she was a kitten?
Yep. Since she was about 4 months.
Oh my god, that's your baby. I'm sorry, Sarah. Michael, you have your cat though, right?
Correct.
Is your cat friendly?
Yes.
Oh, you hesitated there.
No,
I
because
have
she
one of
runs
those
away from
cats,
everything.
too.
So like she's friendly, but then she runs from everything.
Okay. Did she
Have
ever
you-
come back?
Huh?
Did she ever come back?
Yeah, well she's nosy and then she's scared. So she wants to always see what I or anybody else is doing, and then she runs away when you come to her. So unless you have food or you trick her, or which is easy, but
Sarah, you had a cat, so you're good at, tricking cats, right?
Yeah, I used to do a cat test with potential guys.
Well, how did this cat test go?
You know, they would come over to the house and meet the cat, and if she's vibing with them, then he's an okay guy. If she's hissing and being rude, because she's normally not rude, she's like the sweetest cat, but if she's not wanting to have any parts of him, just kick him out the house.
Michael, you ready to be tested? Cat tested?
sure.
Yeah? Sarah, how do you think you would do on a cat test with Michael's cat?
Might be okay.
You being honest?
Yeah.
You don't think the cat would sense you being nosy and such?
No.
Okay.
I think you're gonna kill it.
What?
Oh wait, no,
Kill
kill
the
it.
cat?
No,
The
sorry.
interaction.
I didn't even realize what I just said. I'm sorry. I think you're gonna kill it at interacting with the cat. That's what I meant. I'm so sorry. Nobody's killing anyone.
Michael, your cat is perfectly fine and safe in Sarah's
Yeah.
hands. I don't have proof of that, but that's for sure. We have another question from the audience from Kaylin. I hope I'm pronouncing that. I have a bad way of pronouncing names. What are your red flags, Michael?
personally, I don't like the word red flags.
Oh, okay. What's your rojo flags?
No, it's not the word. Change it to Spanish. It's not. It's just I don't like red flags because I think that they focus on imperfections of someone as to why you wouldn't talk to them, and that we all have imperfections. So.
Damn, look at you. All right. All right. We'll hold. Sarah, do you have any red flags?
Racists and bigots.
Okay.
People who are very close-minded.
Oh, I thought those were just called gibbons.
But what about
Yeah. What if
In
it's
2023, I mean.
No, but good point. If they were your soulmate, so jumping on what Grace was kind of jokingly but saying on, what if this bigot was your soulmate, found out, just damn, we connect, but just not on that.
I'm soulless.
Oh. Michael, back to you. So you don't do red flags. What is something? I mean, do you just not judge a person type
Yeah.
vibe you roll with?
Yeah. I mean.
Okay.
Yeah. That's a
So-
good way of saying it.
So do you like? I imagine you drive a car, right?
No, I skipped here.
I know you're joking with me, but
Yeah.
you drive, right?
Yes. Yes.
I'm
yes.
imagining
Do
you
you-
driving it too.
Do you never
Yeah,
have a
kill it.
moment while driving while there's a person that just doesn't put their blinker on or just swerves into like on incoming traffic without any awareness of other people? Like, does that not ever like cause you to have a moment to like, you know what,
Absolutely.
fuck that person and I'm gonna judge them?
I wouldn't judge them, but
You
I
still
do
would
have
judge them.
approaches. Yes.
You would just be a little angered in that moment.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. So do you have like a green flag? So do you have positives of a person?
Honesty, communication, and trust.
Honesty and trust is like similar, right?
No.
No?
Honesty is like someone telling the truth, and trust is like believing it,
Good, yep, that's
being
right.
able to believe it.
Sarah, what about your green flags?
Yeah, that sounds about right. Somebody who is family-oriented or like
Oh.
community-oriented, you know. A person that likes people and people like them, I guess.
So you like to like go out and do community-worthy like activities, Sarah?
Yeah. I mean, like, you know, the person is, how do you put it?
Like they're family-oriented. They're all about like just giving back.
That they're antisocial. I don't know the word right now, but social. Yeah, social. That sounds about right. Yeah. Social. They're social creatures.
So you were looking for somebody like that. That's a good green flag for you.
Yeah, they don't have to be like all outgoing, you know.
She's
It's just
moving her
somebody
arms,
that
Michael.
can, yeah. And yeah.
Sorry,
Okay.
he can't see you talking with your hands, and I feel like it's
I know,
important.
I'm like, I'm talking,
I feel
like,
like
why
it's
am I talking
adding
with
to
my
what you're
hands?
saying.
It's
I didn't
adding to
even
the
hear you.
emphasis.
I'm not being sarcastic also, I'm serious.
But it's a good pointer. And I'm pointing, and yeah, it's making it more awkward.
Well, since you know what, since you're using a lot of your hands, we might as well put those hands to good use. So I'm not going there, audience. I'm going somewhere else. Michael, Sarah, in front of you, and Michael, you have a drink kind of in the way, but it's no. He's an adult. He will find his way. Michael and Sarah, on the table in front of you, there is a piece of paper. If you don't mind grabbing your hand, or not grabbing, but guiding your hand to, yeah, Michael's nailing it, Sarah's nailing it, fantastic. Your other test is there's markers and crayons on that table. Can you find one? Oh, go for it. You were close, Michael, but you got scared. Nope. Sarah, same thing. You got scared. Michael succeeded. Keep going, Sarah. You got it. Yeah. Oh, yes. All right. So you're both going to draw us something on the spot, and we're gonna give you a little like improvised thing. And Sarah, you can push your mic wherever you need to push it to make it work best for you. Yeah, there you go. You're gonna draw something that we're going to give you a random topic or something to be inspired by, and Grace is gonna give us that inspiration piece. So anything they can just get started drawing. Doesn't have to be the exact thing Grace says. It could just inspire something of you.
The outdoors.
The
Is that
outdoors.
too vague,
No,
or do I
that's
need to
no
zero
the
in?
outdoors. That's
What?
your inspiration. So you can literally draw the outdoors or something that just inspires you with the outdoors.
All right, we're gonna continue with the questions though. Michael, have you ever
I
sent?
drew on the table.
Huh? Yeah, I mean you can be spontaneous, draw on the floor if you really want to. Michael, have you ever sent nude pics to someone?
I plead the fifth.
Good one, good one.
Brother.
Sarah, would you care to share if you've sent any nude pics to someone?
Yeah, I did back in
All
the
right,
day.
then I did.
The truth comes out.
The truth finally comes out. Michael, well, since you finally wanted to open up a little bit, was there consent involved?
Have you ever done anything unconsent?
Is it a crime if it wasn't? Or?
That's fine.
Yeah, I mean, it
For the
depends on the
sake of-
person, I guess. Everyone has their own opinions in this world, and do you really have to judge them right now?
I'm not judging them.
Yeah, I know. I'm looking at you directly when I said that. Okay. Sarah, do you send some nude pics?
They were consensual.
Yeah. Well, is it something you typically do, or is it just something just whenever it strikes you? No. Just shaking head and like
No.
just aggressively just no all the way. Yeah.
I send them to my friends.
Consensually?
Yeah, and they send them back in the group chat.
What friend group is this?
Doesn't matter. It's not your date. A question from the audience, and we're gonna start with Sarah on this one. What's the worst date you've ever been on?
Trying to think. The worst one that I can think of was I went on this date to OkCupid.
What
We
happened?
went to Chili's in Utica, and
Ew.
it was a
I'm
nice
sorry.
place.
I'm from Macomb, sorry.
It was a nice Chili's, you know, but I don't remember what set him off. It was just some random, I think it was like music playing overhead or something, and he apparently was not over his ex. He was ranting about how much of an evil bitch she was,
Damn.
and how he hated her, and then it would go in between fits of that, and then crying about how he misses her and he loves her, he wants her back. And I was kind of coaching him and just trying to lift his spirits so he could enjoy his food because the date was not salvageable at that point. But he just kept flipping over and over and over. And then at the end of the day, he's like, I had a good time. Like, all right, buddy.
Damn.
Peace out.
Well, I hope this date goes a little better for you as me being another Cupid, but you know, I don't call myself OkCupid. Michael,
Better than okay.
thanks, audience. Michael, did you have a pretty bad date? And if so, what do you care to describe it to us?
I can't really think of any bad date I've had. I mean, usually it's great conversation, getting to know somebody. Sometimes conversations could be awkward, maybe inside the topics that are brought up sometimes, but I wouldn't say it was a bad date ever.
Okay, all right. What's the best date you've ever had, Michael? Have you ever had a date, Michael?
Yes.
Okay. There has to be ones that stick out to you. Or are they all bland and beige?
The pretty vanilla, pretty just
Oh,
standard.
Why do you think
unless
that
it-
is?
I don't know. I didn't really delve this deep, Dr. Phil.
I mean, hell, we got at least a solid 35 minutes. I mean, you're not paying nobody on this one, so you might as well dive as deep as you're willing to give us.
I mean, like I said, they've all been great dates in the past.
Conversation and
Great
stuff.
conversations.
Yeah.
There's nothing bad that I can say.
But there's not like a standout conversation that, you know, you're like, damn, I learned something amazing about this, like, you know, just one oddity, or like, you know, you noticed how somebody could roll their R's and you're just like, dang, that's impressive. I don't know, just anything that like stood out to you in these conversations.
No, just different. It depends on the individual. I mean, everyone's different. So, you know, just learning new stuff about other people and where they're, you know, came from and
Yeah.
things about them. It's always just been, as a people person, just I like to talk and find out new things about people
Okay.
and
And
their
where
lives and what they've been through and and tribulations,
Yeah.
cons and pros.
Okay, so with you, are you originally from Detroit, Michigan?
Yes.
What area? West side, east side?
West Side.
Okay. What quadrants? I can't even speak today. Bless me.
It's like VHS.
What like intersections?
Grand River, Southfield Freeway.
Okay, sweet. And you've been here all your life?
Yes, most of my life, yes.
Do you want to stay?
No, I hate Michigan.
Damn. What about it do you hate?
The cold weather.
The cold,
The
it's
snow.
always the goddamn cold weather. But it's not snowing right now. And it's almost
Yeah,
New Year's.
well, it's not going to but it's still cold outside. But I lived in California for like 9 months, and I also don't like too hot. You know, the first week I got there was 112 degrees, so
Alright,
like
so you're
even
like,
being inside and looking outside, I was sweating. So
so you're like Goldilocks, you need it just right.
room temperature.
Room temp, alright. Sarah, what about you? Are you originally from Detroit, Michigan?
Yep.
Alright, what, west side, east side?
East side.
Oh, we got a division on the table.
Conflict.
Woodward is right there, I can see it.
This is just like Romeo and Juliet.
It is.
I don't think Romeo and Juliet were from the east side and west side. I don't think that's how that worked out.
We're talking about the Detroit Romeo and Juliet. You haven't met them yet? We'll
Is
set
one of their
something up.
names Spooky?
Sarah, what area of East Side Detroit? What is?
It's Seven and Gratiot area.
Okay, all right.
Ain't that a rough neighborhood? Is that rough?
It has become rough. Yeah.
And you've been in that area all your life?
For about 30 years.
Do you like Michigan?
It's doable.
Have you always lived here?
Yes.
Do you want to stay or do you want to go?
Here's the thing.
You're ready for it.
Like, I want to go, but I want to be somewhere that's safe.
Well, 7 and Gratiot is not it.
Not really, yeah.
No.
Is it just anywhere in Michigan like you would be willing to go to as long as it's safe, or is that also just anywhere in the world?
Just anywhere in the world.
Where would you go if you could go anywhere in the world? Where would you hang your shoes up?
If I could tolerate it, I would say Costa Rica.
Oh,
Like, I'm scared of the bugs, though.
Well,
I heard there's a lot of venomous, poisonous creatures out there, and if you're not careful, you can die.
That's what happens when you defrost things and it gets warm. You have all the toxic, nasty animals versus the winter in Michigan. It gets very super cold. Nobody wants to live, animals included.
So you've never been to Costa Rica?
No, not yet.
What about you, Michael? Where's a place you would move to if you could, anywhere in the world?
I always wanted to live in Orlando, Florida.
Why?
However, it also gets hot there.
Why would you want to do that?
When I was younger, I used to go there all the time, so it's just like I'm familiar with that area, and it doesn't snow.
Okay. Why have you never moved? Why haven't you
Snows
moved?
now.
Why haven't you moved to Florida?
You say what?
Why haven't you moved to Florida?
I don't know.
You just haven't had
It
the.
just hasn't happened.
It just hasn't happened.
But
I mean,
I want to go and visit Hawaii. I've never been there, so I think that would probably be a better place that I would want to go and live.
okay.
But I want to visit first.
Okay, you want to test out the surroundings and stuff. Since you've been to Orlando a few times, have you been to Disney World and like Epcot and all that?
Yes,
How many times have you actually been to those?
I've lost count.
Oh, a lot. It seems more on one hand, more than one hand.
Yes.
Okay, Sarah, have you ever been to like Universal Studios, Disneyland World?
I went to Orlando, but I didn't go there because I didn't want to do the touristy thing.
What did you do in Orlando when you were there?
I just hung out with my friends. Just kind of went to the club, drove around.
What's the scene like in Orlando?
It was fun. It was really fun.
That's it.
Yeah, that's all I can remember.
How long ago did you say it was?
At least 12 years.
We
She
have
moved back up to Michigan though.
Oh shoot, really?
Yeah.
We have another question from the audience from Donnie. What's your favorite Christmas present and why, Michael?
I have to go first. I have to think on that.
Okay, Sarah, we'll ping pong it, but it's coming right back to you.
Favorite Christmas present?
Yeah, favorite. Like I would imagine all time. Not
Money,
just-
I guess.
Money. What's the biggest bill or gift card donation or dollar amount have you ever received?
I think it was just $100.
Hell yeah,
Just
Same.
bath and body, go crazy.
go crazy, treat
Yeah, I
yourself.
can't think of, I'd probably say money too. I mean, instead of getting older, I mean, as a kid, you would say some type of toy, but money is always good, so
Money by
I'm
toy.
gonna go money.
Mhm. Michael, what's your go-to funny story? You gotta pick on that one too.
I
That's
do.
a really hard question.
I do. A lot of pressure.
What are you
there.
guys doing for New Year's while you think?
I don't know.
But now I have to think on two things.
I might just stay home. I might be here. I don't know. I don't know.
Sarah, do you know your funny story? Go-to funny story?
Yeah.
All right, you go for that, and Michael will still continue
Okay.
on both questions.
So I did study abroad in Ghana, Togo, Benin, in Africa, when I was in undergrad. And we were very open to experiences, sights, everything, except for like one guy that was with us on the tour. He was very Americanized. He wanted to see where McDonald's was, where the Burger King was, where the bowling was. Like he was always asking for stuff. This was like way back in 2003. So he was asking like, oh, I want to go to this, I want to go to the club, I want to go to the club, I want to go to the club. So he was asking our guide. And he's like, okay, everybody dress up, we're going to go to the club tonight. It's like, okay, great. So we went to 3 places. First place we went to, guy goes in by himself, comes right back out, let's go. Second club we went to, the guide has us kind of standing around in the lobby area. He goes in. I look towards the side. Everybody's just, waiting around, waiting to get in. And we didn't know what he was doing. And there was a woman coming down the stairs, buttoning up her shirt. It's like, oh, they have restrooms up there. We didn't think anything of it. He ran back out. He ran towards us. No, let's go. Come on, I know a place. So then we walk, go some other place. We're going up the stairs. And as soon as we open the door, first thing we hear, heavy D, black coffee, no sugar, no cream. It's like, okay, this is the place. This is the club that we were meant to go to. And at the time, the guy I was seeing, he had dreadlocks, and everybody that came up to him always asked him for weed. So that's what happened with the club. Like people were swarming over him. Hey, brother, some weed, da da da. And he's like, no, I don't really have any. But he was interested in talking with people, so he talked with people. And then the other guy, we called him Clark Kent during the whole trip because he was no Superman. He was just regular old Clark Kent. And he talks to some nice, beautiful woman, and like they're hanging tough the whole time. And it's just me watching people. And there's like this one guy. He looks like he's from somewhere in Europe. Couldn't dance a lick. Like I'm sorry, he had no sense of rhythm whatsoever. And the girls were all around him, hyping him up, like, yeah, go, like, oh, okay. And I'm just kind of sitting at the bar, and finally my friend talks to me. He's like, hey, how's it been going with you? It's like, it's whatever. And we kind of sit for a little bit, we kind of dance for a little bit, and then we see Clark Kent rushing in. We need to go home now. We need to go back to the house. And our guy is kind of chuckling to himself, like, okay, all right, well, I guess we're wrapping it up. Let's go home. So we go back to the house, the guest house. And he's like, so how did everybody's night go? And we're like, it's all right, it's cool. It's like, we got to hear some American music and everything. It's all right. And we were kind of laughing about the guy that couldn't dance, and the girls were hyping him up. Finally, we get to Clark Kent. He's like, well, how did things go with you? He's huffing and puffing back, like, I'm just gonna go to bed. So we got to the house. No, really, tell us, how did it go? The guy is asking one more time. It's like, okay, you want to know? Fine. I'm going to tell you how it went. So he told us, he was talking with this woman, chatting her up and everything. They had a good conversation. He's, it's like, hey, it's kind of loud in here. Let's go outside, go for a walk. So she's like, all right. So they go for a walk. He starts asking her questions and wanting to put a jacket over her, and she's like, we're really going for a walk? He's like, yeah. It's like, you done wasted my time. I've been talking to you for an hour and a half, and And all you want to do is talk. Like, she just started cussing him out, giving him a ringer. And it turns out the tour guide was taking us to brothels. And we didn't know, and that was a prostitute that he was talking to. She was pissed off because she could have been talking to the guy that couldn't dance, because apparently he was loaded. And everybody was on him, competing for him. So then our guide was rolling on the floor laughing. We all laughed at Clark Kent. Like, this poor guy was like, you wanted some American atmosphere. Like, this is as close as it's gonna get.
It all added up as like the story concluded. That was fantastic. I was like anticipating something crazy.
I wasn't sure if it was going to be prostitution or something like scary.
I didn't know prostitution. My brain did not go there. Michael, that was some time to think of your story.
Yeah, mine's not that wild.
But it's a go-to funny story.
No, so I had two, but I was like, man, I don't want to tell that story. They'll judge me. So I'm going to tell this other one because I was talking about Florida. So when I was younger, because we used to go every year, it was my cousins and me, my sister, my parents, and my cousin's parents. We would go every year. My parents had gotten timeshare down there. And so we go down there one of the years, and we had stopped at like a rest stop. And my cousin Jason, who talks a lot, we had two different cars, and so whoever was inside of the van that I was in, and whoever was inside of my godfather's van, we were just following each other. And back then we had like the CB radios or whatever, so we were talking. It was before phones were popular and everything. And we were packing up, and we get inside the vans, and then we started driving down. And I would say we got about a good 10 miles down the road, and I remember that my cousin Jason was in our car whenever we had left, but people were switching vans back and forth. We all assumed that Jason had got into the other van, and so like maybe 10 miles down the road, at some point, I don't know who said something or who noticed, but they were like, oh, tell Jason in the other car, blah, 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 yada, yada, yada. And then they were like, well, Jason's not here, is he in your car? And I was like, no, he should be in your car because he's not in our car. We left him at the rest stop.
Poor Jason.
And we left for like 10 miles down the road before anyone noticed that he was gone. And he's the most talkative one.
So how did y'all get him
why
back?
is it so quiet in here? Is he in the other car?
How did y'all get him back?
Well, we had to drive back to get him. And he was mad. I've never seen somebody with his face.
10 miles, so it probably took y'all like
Maybe 15.
Yeah, 15 minutes.
We were gone for a while.
Yay.
Play it off as a joke.
No, it was no joke. We totally.
But did you play it off as one? No, you didn't play it off as like, oh, we were just trying to fuck with you. No.
No.
No, y'all were honest guys. Man, oof.
He's pretty mad.
Yeah, I don't know.
That seems funnier. Greg asked, how long have y'all been single with the star?
I'm learning all these new terms. Like,
Yes, Michael, how long have you been wingle?
I don't know what that is.
What do you think wingle
He
means?
meant
I have a really weird mind, so you don't want me to answer that. Wingle?
Yeah, tell us, what does your mind think it is?
What's a wing?
one single wingle.
That's where my mind's going right now. I don't know.
How long have you been single, Michael? Yeah,
Let's see, 4 years?
4 years? Okay.
Pre-COVID.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Damn. Sarah, how
10.
long have you been single?
10 years. Yeah.
10 years?
Yep.
Okay, have you went on dates in those 10 years?
Yes.
You just haven't been in a committed relationship?
No.
Is it because you haven't found the person, or is it just because you're not ready to commit?
I just haven't found a person.
Okay. And you mentioned your green flags earlier, so and you kind of agreed with Michael with honesty and things like that.
Mhm.
Is there things that like you've met people, I'm sure it's in the past 10 years, right?
Yeah.
What do you feel like they're missing?
A lot of them just didn't want relationships. They didn't want relationships, they didn't want marriage, they didn't want children. They just wanted to wiggle.
Do you want any of those things?
Oh, yeah.
Babies?
I was gonna say,
And
you
the
want
wiggle,
wiggle?
the whole package.
What about you, Michael? Are you ready to commit and have kids at some point, or are you kind of like still?
I am, but like she said, looking for the right person, so.
Okay. And you, again, honesty, trust. So, I imagine you've dated a few people since 4 years, right?
Yes.
What do you feel like they're missing?
Honestly, I think that we're in a day and age where games, like playing games, is too prevalent. It's not more so like I like you, you like me. Let's see if there's something there. It's more like, and that's why I said like I don't judge. So it's more like just finding somebody that's genuine within trying to find somebody that's not looking to play games to get to that point
Okay.
when there's a genuine connection.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
He's spitting.
This is my TED Talk.
Yeah. Audience, how are we feeling about Michael and Sarah's connection here? Do you think there's potential? Be honest, y'all. They can't see you, so they have no idea who says
Not
what.
yet.
So do you feel like there's a potential there? Yeah. Okay. Michael, how are you feeling about your date with Sarah?
A great voice.
Great voice. Oh, how sweet of you. Sarah, what are your thoughts of Michael?
This seems cool.
All right. Well, are y'all ready to take your blindfolds off? Andy, can you dim down the lights? And y'all just be mindful, look down, just because there's lights in front of you. But whenever you're ready, you can take off those lovely blindfolds. Oh, you okay? Nothing. Mike had its mind of its own. Hey, there we go. Yes. Get your bearings for a second. Yes, round of applause, audience. And then you got your glasses in your pocket. Sarah has a dress on that has pockets. It's fantastic, by the way. All right, hell yeah. All right, Sarah, the mic's gonna go right past you. There you go.
Like I've seen this show like 10 times. I'm like, why are they acting like it's so bright up there? And now I see why.
It's bright. Yeah. Ever since my first show, I was told it's bright up here, and I'm like, all right, gotta make sure I tell y'all that. Michael, meet Sarah. Sarah, meet Michael. Are we all trying to? Oh yes. Oh yeah. We got a physical touch, y'all. Yes, nailed that one. Look at each other for a little bit, just so y'all know who you've been talking to. Remember how many freckles are on their face, or if they have any body hair. Yeah. All right. Michael, you drew a lovely picture in front of you, and Sarah, you did the same. Do you mind showing to the audience what you drafted and created? And this is based on outdoor.
I can take this home.
No, you're first going to show the audience. So, yeah, show
Put
the
it on my
audience.
refrigerator.
Show it. There you go. Sarah's work of art.
You guys did really good.
This is based on the outdoor. Round of applause for their
That's so
artistic
good.
abilities. Hell yeah. Yeah, it's
That's
fantastic.
good.
Sarah's is orange, so I can't see it on the red lighting,
I
but
see yours.
One time I wrote my notes in
oh
red
my god.
here.
Yeah.
Big mistake.
Yeah, yeah.
You cannot read them.
So Michael, what you're gonna do, and Sarah, what you're gonna do, you're actually gonna exchange drawings. So Michael, you're gonna take Sarah's drawing, and Sarah, you're gonna take Michael's drawing.
So I don't get to take this home?
Nope, you don't get to take your whole work of art home. You get to take Sarah's, which is a lot better. And I mean, technically, and Michael's is better than yours. I'm trying to find a good way of saying that. It's not coming out right. Anyways, these are gifts for each other, so always have something to remember this date by. We're gonna keep on with the questions though. Sarah, what's the dumbest way you've ever been injured?
The dumbest way. I dove for a ball when I was in volleyball practice without putting on my knee pads.
Ooh, did you get some?
Got a lot. I think I still have the bruises.
You did. You got the battle wounds.
What was the
Yeah.
question? The dumbest what?
Dumbest way you've ever got injured.
Oh.
You got one?
Yeah.
Yeah. What is it?
So one of my jobs, I worked at a high school, and when I was in high school myself, I was a first string starter point guard, no big deal or anything. But kids nowadays, they talk a lot of shit because they think they're amazing. They think they're the LeBron James and Michael Jordan of basketball because they play it every day in gym class. So like when I got to that school, they had like this trophy, this staff versus student trophy. And the students had been winning it every year. Teachers had never won. And I told them, I was like, look, I was the first starter, point guard. Okay, just let you know, no big deal. You guys will get these problems. So, first of all, I'm just going to fast forward and then backtrack. They never won again. Let's just put that out there. But one of the years, we went to practice with the teachers, and it was like maybe 4 days before the game or whatnot. We were like, okay, we need to just warm up, be on the same page. And so it was me and 2 other teachers, and we're playing 21. And one of the teachers, he was running past me, and I like reach around him and try and knock the ball out of his hand. And I'll tell you which finger it was, this one, hit the back of his heel, and then it went backwards completely. And it didn't register at first that it was dislocated until I looked down and said, what the fuck? My finger is pointing the other way. And then I broke it back into place. This has to go down because it keeps going up.
Yeah, you can see now.
So then I kept playing. Because that's what boys do. So, and so then I went to the doctors, and the doctor was like, yeah, we're gonna have to put you in a stent, probably for about 3 months. I would stay away from any physical activity. I was like, Doc, the staff versus student basketball game is in like 3 days, and they have never won. I'm not giving them a year. He said, no, you have to rest this. I said, Doc, I'll break all of these bitches before I win one fucking game. So.
Damn, good on you. Fucking.
There's more to that story if you want to hear it. But.
I mean, do you want to share it?
Sure. We got time?
You got 2 minutes. Go for it. Is it gonna be longer than 2 minutes?
No. Okay. All right.
No, you're good. Okay.
No, I'll tell you.
Okay, go for it.
So anyway, as like a thespian, I decided to throw them off. So I went into the one of the gym rooms and I grabbed some crutches. And for 3 days, I walked around on crutches with a stent, and I told them that I couldn't play this basketball game. And they were talking so much shit. We're gonna win. You guys are finally gonna lose. And so I sat in the stands, and they were winning by like 10 points, 9 points, whatever. We've come up about 3 more points. And then at some point, after halftime, like they're up so many points, I like stand up in the crowd and I throw down the crutches. I said, this is it! I'm not letting you guys win. And I run down and I had breakaway pants on. I tore them off. And I ran around the gym like 4 times and then ran in and said, tag me in, tag me in. And they tagged me in and I scored 9 points with a dislocated finger. And we won again, and they was mad as hell. So.
Hell yeah, Michael. What a story. What a story. Both of your stories are fantastic.
Isn't that hot?
Yeah, what?
I was talking to Sarah.
Oh, yeah, Sarah, was it hot?
I thought she said, is that pot? I said,
Sarah, when and where was your first kiss?
It was at backstage for right before I did my first play where I was the lead.
Oh.
You're a thespian? Is that the right term for women as well? Okay. It's like thespiana, but then that's like Tatiana or something. I just heard somebody snort from her.
Michael, what about you? When and where was your first kiss?
High school, just a girl that I was talking to for a while, and we was walking to another class, and it just happened, and then we were dating.
Okay.
How'd that go?
Nothing's. I mean, that's not. I know it was a kiss like when I was younger, but I don't really count that because I mean, I feel like kids, like little kids, they might kiss here and there, but it's not like. Is that really like a first kiss?
If it's not like your family, it's just, I mean, I don't know. I don't
No,
know.
it's like
who
a-
you've
Yeah,
been
it doesn't
kissing.
count if it's.
It was like a neighbor. I think it was like 5 years old. I remember that. But that to me wasn't like a first kiss.
Also goes for hand stuff. What this is important to me, so I want to make sure it gets asked. Do either of you have any good conspiracy theories or like fun ones that maybe I don't know about or you don't think they would know about?
What do you mean? Good conspiracy?
Like good, like it's fun.
Yeah,
to
we're
hear
hearing.
about.
Yeah.
It's not gonna be like if it's boring, I don't want to hear it. We don't have
But
time.
now, but I gotta know what's boring to you because I don't want to.
Yeah.
I don't want to tell you one. You like.
Yeah, no 9/11.
No, that's
no
like
Use your
religion. I
judgment.
don't like
Use your
that.
judgment.
Yeah, use your judgment. We won't judge you.
Sarah, did you want to go first? So I
Um,
can see how they
Because
judge.
I'm trying to think, like, there's like celebrity ones, and I'm trying to think of the one. There's one that there's the Britney Spears one. There's also like Beyonce is like a French woman or something like that. Or she's Italian. She's an Italian woman. I don't
And you
remember
side
the
with
rest
that?
of it though. But
What's the
like,
Britney Spears one? Yeah.
Britney Spears ones that I know was that she's controlled by the CIA.
Oh.
Anytime some disaster happens, they call on Britney Spears to create a diversion. But now that the Instagram thing is out, that may not be. But yeah.
That's a good one. I don't know. See, I was gonna be lame, and she's gonna hate me because I was gonna say like I'm a big conspiracist with aliens. Yeah, like ET.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I have a friend that was going to go to Area 51, not when they were going to like raid Area 51, but like way before that, like to visit the gate or whatnot. It was like a road trip to go there, and they went, but I wasn't able to go. I don't remember why, something was going on that week or whatever. But to change it, and I forget the name of the movie, maybe like the Illuminati. They talk about all these people that were in the Illuminati, and like Kid Cudi was like the main person in the Illuminati. One of the main. What was the name of it? Oh, it was House Party, the new House Party.
Oh, the movie?
There's a new house party?
Yeah, it came out like 3 years ago, two
We
years.
did it this year.
What?
It's been a long year.
Yeah.
Maybe a year or two ago.
3 years.
So aliens would be your conspiracy.
Yeah, I heard Elvis is still alive, and that he was the president at one point, or maybe is the Elvis.
Oh, there is one. I just thought about it.
What is it? Feel free.
Paul McCartney's dead,
Yeah.
Rest in peace.
That Paul McCartney we got now.
and they
it
have
doesn't
like
look
a
right.
look-alike that won a contest, and he's been him ever since.
Oh, did an old switcheroo on us.
Good old Tupac still alive. Yeah. Anybody? Who believes that? Raise your hand if you believe Tupac's alive. Some of you guys don't even
Questionable. All right. Michael, I didn't give you a heads up on this bit, but it's fine. I did give a heads up on Sarah, but you've seen the show. We're going to do a quick game of this or that. Michael, have you played this or that before? Do you know what it is?
I've been here 10 times.
Yeah, you know what it is. You catch your drift. Sarah, you can catch your drift of this and that, right? So all I'm going to do is just ask two questions, get your opinion on one or the other. No boths, no neithers. I want one or the other. Nope, I'm going to fight y'all if y'all give me both. Are y'all ready? We're going to do it quick, so no time. Pineapple on pizza or pineapple off
On
pizza?
pizza.
On.
Bad breath or bad odor?
Better or worse?
Just whatever, one or the other.
If I don't have to kiss them, then breath, but yeah.
That's what that's for.
Breath? What about Sarah? What, breath or bad odor, Sarah?
Odor.
Bad over P.O.
Yeah,
Body
P.O.
odor. Okay.
Air guitar or air drums?
Air guitar.
Sorry, I blinked out. Which one's better?
Air guitar or air drums? One or the other. Just pick.
Drums.
Netflix or Hulu?
Netflix.
Hulu.
Art museum.
Oh no, we can't. Can we talk about
I said
that?
Netflix. Let's take Netflix.
Why is Hulu? What does Hulu have to do with
Original,
Netflix?
so I just
It's
said-
cheaper.
Okay, alright. Art museum or history museum?
Art museum.
Night or morning?
Night.
Night.
Oh my god. Camping or glamping?
Camping.
I've never been, so camping.
Okay. Coffee or tea?
Tea.
Sight or sound?
Sight.
Sight.
Family or friends?
Family.
Oh shit.
What are the others? Family or friends? Quick.
My parents. Family.
Okay, family. Call or text?
What?
Call or text?
Text.
Reality shows or documentaries?
Documentaries.
There's some good reality.
Okay, reality shows is what I'm getting. Reality shows.
Reality.
Yeah. Leader or follower?
Leader.
Leader.
Dirty kitchen or dirty bathroom?
Dirty kitchen. Bathroom's too much.
You gotta choose.
Kitchen.
Kitchen. Books or movies?
Books.
Movies.
Brand name or generic?
Generic.
I'm a diva. Brand name.
emotionally.
I'll hide my Hollister here.
Poem or story?
Story.
Salary or hourly? Jesus, I can't speak today.
Salary.
Hourly.
Oh, okay. Ketchup or ranch?
Ranch.
Ranch.
Okay. Show or tell?
What?
Show or tell?
Show.
Show.
Okay. Logic or emotion?
Logic. Uh-oh.
Emotion.
Time or money?
Money. Time. No.
No, Sarah. I'm money first. Michael, time or money? Let's go. Go.
Time.
Good. Winter or summer?
Summer.
Summer.
Puppies or kittens?
Kittens.
Thank you for quick. Pancakes or waffles?
Pancakes. Waffles.
No, pancakes. Sarah, pancakes or waffles?
Pancakes.
Lights on or off?
Wow.
Dang, I'm thinking too hard. I'm like looking at the Christmas lights like on.
On. Wine or beer?
Who?
Wine or beer?
Oh.
Neither.
You can't pick neither. You have to pick one or
I
the
can't
other.
pick beaver.
No, no,
What did you
neither.
say? Then I guess I'll go with wine.
Sarah?
Wine.
Planning it or winging it?
Ooh, planning.
Planning.
Toilet paper over or under?
Under.
Under, what the fuck?
What does that even mean though? Under what? The seat or your ass?
So you know when you put a toilet roll
I've
back in
never
its
heard this in real
placement?
life.
Do you have the
Oh, okay. Over.
Over, okay.
What did you pick, Sarah?
Under.
She said under.
Mom, sorry.
I've never met anybody that
All
would
this
be
stuff
real
to talk about, like you're going real fast, and I gotta know.
Because we gotta be quick with it.
Okay.
And then last but not least, personality or looks?
Personality.
God, it's 50-50. I think it's a whole package. All right, I'll go with personality.
Looks to it. All